Hi friends, welcome to PHIDO International. My name is PHIDO and welcome on board. So today we got something exciting to share with you. This is going to be a bit like we're just chatting, because when I get ideas I just want to chat them with you. I happen to be in Hong Kong, and if you watched our last video you notice I'm still wearing the same outfit. That's because somehow it's raining, and we actually wanted to take this video outside in the park and give you some new environments or scenarios here in Hong Kong. But it's raining, and so we really can't go out, so we decided to just sit in the hotel and chat. So the topic today is about your superhuman intelligent machine. Your superhuman intelligent machine. And what is this machine? This machine is your mind. It took me some time to understand this. Now, I just did a course in my tourism, a module in my tourism course, which really opened my understanding more and more into knowing what this is. And it's about the fact that when we set up a business, you have an idea, you want to turn this idea into either a product or a service, because you want to be able to service people. Occasionally you'll be hearing noises in the background, and that's because we're in a hotel reception. So we set up a business idea, and we want to work with people. We want to share our experience with people, we want to share our knowledge with people, we want to share products and services with people. But when this idea is set up, if we don't have human beings who can use their intelligence to bring this idea to life, it will not happen. And that's when you hear that a business has collapsed, a business has died, because they have what they call poor human resource. So human resource is that glue that connects the human idea and the machine and bring it into reality that we can all enjoy. And if you look around you, that's what's happening in the world. And so what they are explaining is, if you have very poor human resource, everything in that community, in that household, in that business dies, because the human intelligence is not there. And what human intelligence does is it's able to convert anything available, anything around, and turn it around to amazing results. So when there's superior human intelligence, the results you get are superior results too. So this is something we really need to think about. So whenever you allow your human resource to go to work, which is your mind, you find that no matter how difficult a situation is, no matter how rough things happen, you are able to use that intelligence to convert it into a positive. And so this is something we need to start looking into right now. Opened up, needs to be improved upon. And how does this work? This works by us giving it knowledge, by us giving it education, by us giving it information. So our mind can only work when we expose it to ideas, to knowledge, to everything that can help it do its job. That's why I call it the human intelligence, or what did I call it again? The intelligent machine. This machine is waiting for us to put it into action. I know that thing where they say that the human mind, most of us only use about 10% of our mind. That's because we don't expose our mind to things that it's capable of doing. Because apparently that human mind, which we're created in the image of God, and you remember God was able to create anything. So the same power he has, not that as much as God has, but he created us in his image, meaning we're capable of doing so much. So if we give our mind exposure, you find that things begin to become very easy. And so if you close yourself in, things become hard, things become difficult. And that's why people who need to have knowledge need to get education. need to get training, need to open up their mind by reading books, need to watch movies and relate to them, need to travel to see how other parts of the world are doing things. And when I was talking about Africa and how closed up we are, it is because we are not exposed in that kind of sense of allowing knowledge to come into our mind. Because if we expose our human mind to things going on around us, you see that we're capable of copying, we're capable of learning from other people. And one of the things I found out is, there's really not much brand new knowledge again on this earth. Everything we're thinking about, somebody else has done it, somebody else has started it, somebody else has experienced it. So all we have to do is look at these other people and see what they did, and then see how we can use the knowledge they have already put on earth to improve on ours. So one of the biggest things we need to do is to learn to copy. We should learn to be able to copy what other people have done. Now when they say copy, it doesn't mean, how when we're in school, you want to write your exams, you want to copy exactly what your friend is doing. You don't go and copy your friend's name. But if you watch what other people have done and you repeat that same action, you may get similar results. And that's what the rest of the world is doing. We happen to be in China right now, Hong Kong at the moment, but we arrived in China. Something quite interesting I noticed. At the point of immigration in Beijing airport, I felt I was in America. And that was really unique because now what China has done is they've mastered what America is doing with the immigration stations, and they've repeated the same image in Beijing. Why are we not doing that in Africa? And so what they are saying to us is, watch what other people have done, copy. It may be in the same environment, it may be in another environment, but what I tend to find with us Africans in particular is, when we copy, mostly we're copying the wrong things. We're copying the negative things. So you watch the rest of the world, they're doing drugs, you go and do drugs. They're doing gangs, you go and do gangs. But they're doing better things. They're creating amazing roads. They're building amazing cars. They're building technology that shocks the world. Do we join them to do that? No. Then we feel, no, that's not for us, that's for them. And then the negative things, oh yeah, we want to pick that up. We want to pick up accent. We want to pick up their dressing style. We need to come out of that. Our human intelligence can create the same positive things they are creating in our own environment. So that's what I want us to start looking into. How we can copy what they have done in a positive way and take that same knowledge to our continent. Look at the airports in the rest of the world. It shocks me. The amazing airports they have set up, the infrastructure they have put in place. But you go to Africa, the same African leaders will travel to these parts of the world, will see all this infrastructure, and will do nothing about it back in Africa. Why are we like that? Look at what's going on in Dubai. I just watched a documentary. What they've done, they've recreated everything they've seen in everywhere else in the world. I haven't been to Dubai. I intend to go because I want to see this for myself. They've recreated what's happening in every part of the world in one place. How did they do it? They've seen it happen. They've seen it work. So they've gone to take the idea into their environment. That's exactly what we can do. That's what the human intelligence can do. If you find yourself in any difficult scenario and you remember seeing someone doing something similar, repeat that same thing, you get some results. So human resource is so important in everything we're doing. Our human intelligence is what pulls us out of problems. And if you find you're struggling to make sense of life, that's because you haven't exposed your human resource. Nature's given kit. Your mind is nature's kit. Your mind is where God connects with you. Your mind is where the essence of your survival is. And while I was thinking about that, I also realized, which I think there's another video I'm going to do, that these hands of ours, is a money making machine. This hand, the amount of things you can do with your hand. For example, I teach people how to braid, and I watch people's hands that will ordinarily look helpless, lifeless. It's not doing anything. It's seeding yourself. You see people, they will take their money, they will buy just things that are not necessary, instead of buying knowledge. You just buy clothes and 2 days later you wash them, you chuck them. You buy shoes and 2 days later another design has come, you throw it away. You buy a mobile phone, it gets upgraded, you want the latest upgrade, you drop the old one. All that money you spend in buying these things, if you bought knowledge with that money, you upgrade your mind, you upgrade your human resource. And that's what these people who come to train with me do. The hands that they have sitting by your side doing nothing, all you do is give it ideas. The brain connects with the hand and you create amazing hairstyles. That is a money making machine. It's the same hands that people use in creating these equipments. It's the same hands that people use creating these infrastructures across the world. Do you see how amazing God is? And it's the hands and the human brain that are doing this work together. So you need to understand this kit called the human mind. The human mind, the brain, every part of the human body that makes who we are, that generates the ideas, that comes up with the, information, knowledge, sharing. All of this is what makes us who we are. And so you learning to invest in yourself is your way of upgrading your human mind. And it's so amazing because if you, being human that we are, feel it's important we upgrade our phone from iPhone 7 to iPhone 8 to iPhone 10, if we can do that, why do we not think it's important to upgrade our mind? Why do we not think that? And now I have the solution for you. You want to upgrade your mind? You need to read books. You need to go for trainings. You need to attend seminars. You need to go to workshops. You need to go to events. Whenever you hear these things, get involved. You need to watch movies that talk about real life. You need to read magazines. You need to connect and interact with the right thinking mind, right-minded people who think positive. Not people who, the minute you mention something to them, they say that's impossible. In life, there is nothing that's impossible. Once the right mindset is put on it, everything is possible. So the more intelligence your mind take on, the more knowledge your mind can take on, the more superior your mindset becomes. So remember all the things I said, take on knowledge, take on knowledge, take on knowledge. And you know how to do them now from the things I've gathered in you. Traveling is one of them. Like you see me all the time, I'm from one country to the other. Now, with all the knowledge I have acquired and accumulated from all these various travels, I now know what's possible in Africa. I now know where we're lacking. I now know what we need to do to change our lifestyle. I now know that the biggest thing we need to do is invest in our human resource. That's what Africa needs. Invest in the human resource, because you cannot operate otherwise without human intelligence, without human know-how. Know-how is lacking in Africa. Know-how is lacking in our homes. And that's why you watch our children get destroyed, get broken, get lost. And the Bible says it. It says, my people suffer for lack of knowledge. This is what is happening. If we can gain knowledge, we can change our continent. We can change our lifestyles. We can change our homes. We can change our communities. It's all about the knowledge we have. And that amazing intelligent machine called our human mind, that's where all the answers lie. So we need to put that knowledge, put that machine into use. We need to give the power that that machine deserves, our human mind. We need to expose it to the kind of things that God wants us to take on to create a better world. So, as usual, I'm not going to push it any further. We're going to stop here on this particular one. Now, I know I throw a lot out, but with time, all of this is going to come together as a book. All of this is going to be coming together as blogs so that you can take your time and read them and put them all together. But in the meantime, just keep watching the videos, keep, watch it over and over to get this knowledge anchored in your brain. So I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and thank you so much for watching, and God bless you.